I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And all that you have in the time of your life would think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really play your infant doll? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My hero had the heart, told the lies I only. And all I remember is thinking I want to be like him.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, good evening, or afternoon. Depending on what part of the globe you're on and what time zone you are in, I am your host, Skeptically Speaking. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, yes. Yes, it is a crazy, crazy world. Yeah, crazy world. But you know what? That's to be expected. It looks like Vladimir Putin has won the Cold War. What can we expect? Thank you so much for that rousing number. I appreciate that. So, we have our guest. Okay, we're just going to go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and block you because I don't need anything like that on my page. No, we're not going to do that. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to do that. You're just here for the Schadenfreude? Well, you know, that's okay. Glad you're here. You may contain music. Okay. Okay, well, here we go. Unbelievable. Doesn't like the music. Well, too bad. I like it. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Democrat poster boy. Why, thank you kindly. Democrats lost everything. Well, you know what? America actually lost, to be honest. Basically the party of the leopard eating your face party is in full swing, but that's okay. You're going to suffer right along with us. It's sad. Yeah, we the people have spoken. No, actually, less than a third of you spoke. Actually, when you tally up all the votes, Donald Trump actually got less votes than he did in 2020. So what does that tell you? It should tell you that less people participated in the election. So yeah, that's what that is. But anyway, we're on the hell site known as X, and Satan has posted. He said, so there's a Christian, right-wing fundamentalist Christian who posted, where can a Christian get their nails done without having to be surrounded by other statues and Buddha? I am done paying women who have nothing in common with me spiritually big bucks to do my nails. I want a person who knows the Lord to do my nails. Seems logical. And then Phoenix responded by saying, I think Jesus got his nails done by some Roman guy. I hope that helps. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't show that anybody cheated. What it does is it shows that Democrats didn't participate. It means Democrats sat home and didn't even bother going to the polls on election day. That's how the Republicans win, is when Democrats stay home and they do not participate. This is why. This is how. You know, it doesn't need to be this way. It really doesn't. And it's quite sad. But, you know, this is where we're at. So basically, we're finding out how important is democracy. What does democracy mean to you? What does the rule of law mean to you? Do you care? Does it matter to you at all? So that's what we're finding out. But it's a sad thing. It really is. Very, very sad thing. But here we are. Cheating in the primaries equals democracy. No, not really. Freedom to be who you are. Yep. What's with the green screen? I don't know. What's with the green screen? Funding endless wars. Actually, you know what? That was a Republican platform. That still is the Republican platform, just funding endless wars. But what we're doing is with Ukraine is our ally. We signed agreements in the 90s that we would be there for them if anybody attacked them. And unfortunately, we were not there for them in 2014 when Vladimir Putin first struck. But yeah, we should have been there for them then. But we stepped up after Donald Trump got off the scene. You remember how he he bribed, what was it? He bribed Zelensky if he would do us a favor. You got to do us a favor, though. You got to investigate the Bidens, and then we'll release aid. Yeah, Obama dropped the ball. I think he should have been there, but you know, we were already bogged down in Ukraine. We were already bogged down in Afghanistan and Iraq, so it's pretty sad. Poor little liberals. They just don't know how to handle anything. Well, you know, I'm actually handling it very well. I'm actually admitting that a bunch of racist Democrats, a bunch of racist, misogynist Democrats could not bring themselves to vote for a black woman. That's pretty sad. I'm all for admitting what we got wrong and what we need to work on. So it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. The wars started during Biden's term. Actually, no, that got started during Trump's. In fact, that's why Zelensky was sitting right next to Trump. 15 million votes are gone because the GB cleaned the voter rolls. I don't think we can say that quite yet. We need to wait. Instead of spreading disinformation and conspiracy theories, we need to be careful of what we say. We need to be careful that we have all the information. Because this is what Republicans do. Republicans have spread fear and disinformation for the last 8 years. Just nothing but disinformation. So we do not want to stoop to the MAGA level. Yeah, we got to hold our heads high and keep our. We just need to stay above
decorum.
One second. It says you're muted. I don't know why.
Because I muted myself.
Okay. But yeah, this is okay, looks like the family's back already. All right. Call it disinformation when you have no clue where the 15 million votes went. Well, we don't know yet until we find out. There's no point in going into projection or assuming where the votes went. Let's see. They may have won the battle, but the war is not over. That is correct. That is true. The only states Kamala won were the states that don't require voter ID. That is incorrect, sir. In order to get on the voter rolls, you have to already have ID. You just don't have to show it the day of. Okay? That's stupid. Why would you have to show it twice? You're already registered to vote. We already know who you are. There's no reason to show voter ID every single time. I know, liberals. Isn't it terrible? I know, we're so terrible. But yeah, so there we go. So that's on X. Let's keep scrolling, shall we? There's just so many. It just gets really sad really fast. Candidly Tiff. We're going to leave this here, but if you follow me, you know how I felt about this. He wanted to win white moderates. He wanted to have people vote for, despite of the tends to be. He wanted to treat Kamala Harris as Barack Obama, and she's not Barack Obama. Okay, yeah. Okay, but yeah, it's just amazing to me. Now they're crying about Kamala Harris drinking wine. She's playing games with, I think, relatives of hers. Libs of TikTok is going, oh no, drinking wine near the kids. It's like, man, I've seen MAGA men and MAGA women do a lot worse around children. I've seen them drunk off their ass, drinking beer, lighting up fireworks, and nearly burning the house down. They nearly caused injuries on the 4th of July. And now they're whining about Kamala Harris drinking wine. It's like, you guys have nothing but projection, do you? You've got nothing else. It was left to the states like a boy. Well, you know what else was left to the states? They actually left slavery to the states. Does that sound like something we should bring back? Should we bring back slavery because, well, the states want it, right? Does that make any sense to you? Chuckleheads. What's the matter with you? So yeah, this is it. It's just crazy. I mean, they whine about everything. And then they're all, you know what's amazing? All of these MAGAs are so proud of the fact that all the southern states went to Trump. It's like, yeah, but you're the elite. You're last in education. You're last in health expectations. You're last in everything. Why are you proud of that? But they are. They're proud of their, no, she doesn't owe 20 million. That's just a number you MAGAs pulled out of your ass. Stop with the foolishness. Kamala Harris does indeed still have a job. She's very much still employed. You do realize she's still vice president, right? And she's going to have a job after she is finished with being a vice president. But yeah. Keep whining about that. So Conservative Poke says, never leaving this great state of Oklahoma. It's like, okay, enjoy it. Good luck with y'all racist family members this Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm not going to be around any racist family members, thankfully. Somebody put up a statue of Donald Trump with a plaque that says, in honor of lifetime of SA, I just started kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the boop. You can do anything. That's an exact quote by President Donald J. Trump. Oh, goodness. Stop worrying about whether black women know you're a safe white woman to be around, and start making sure white women know you're not a safe person to be a racist around. There we go. There we go. That's it. Why am I so mad? I don't know. Do I look mad to you? Same here. I couldn't bring myself to listen to their BS. Exactly. First Sunday in a bazillion years that I don't watch a single political show. Not up for listening to a bunch of Democrats toss Kamala Harris under the bus and run over like it was a Dateline episode. Anyone else feel like this? Oh yeah, me too. I am so sick of the fucking pundits blaming Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris ran a flawless campaign. She did everything right. Literally everything right. And it just shows how a complete windbag of a narcissist who's slurring his words, can't even finish a single thought. And yet this guy wins the presidency. Everyone decided to go for the absolute orange painted windbag. It all goes to show that a black woman has to be twice as good to only get half the credit. She gets no credit at all. You know, Democrats did not show up for her. That is the truth. We did not show up for Kamala Harris. That is our fault. That is not Kamala Harris's fault. You know, this is why Democrats lost, playing the race card. Well, no, it's the truth. If you look at the vote, if you look at voter demographics, men overwhelmingly voted for the racist and SAer. Women were just behind, white women were just behind them. And then if you look at black men and black women, they overwhelmingly voted in favor of Kamala Harris, who actually was competent. Donald Trump isn't competent in anything. Bankruptcies, he's had 6? He bankrupted 2 casinos. He can't even start his own charity in New York because of all the fraud allegations and actual committing fraud. He's SA'd who knows how many women because so many women have backed off from all the threats. But yeah, Kamala Harris is the problem, right? You guys are pathetic. By the way, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, and also YouTube. So if you want to follow me, you'll find me at Biblical History Skeptics Podcast. Thank you for hitting the like button. Let's farm. I see you there. And also I'm on Facebook. You can see me here, and also TikTok. You can see me at Skeptically Speaking. You can find me at Skeptically Speaking on TikTok. So far, no comments in Facebook. All right. So yeah, but this is where we're at in this country. You know, we could have carried on the Biden economy. We could have actually made it better. Kamala Harris had plans to support and promote first-time home buyers, expanding the child tax credit, first-time business owners. You know, he's cleared from the charges. No, he's not cleared from the charges. Made he bankrupt, but you don't ever come close to that money. Was that even English? I'm sure it sounds better in the original Russian. Democrats haven't been so upset since the Republicans freed those in slavery. Well, you know what's funny is why did all the racists join the Republican Party? You know, if that's a Democratic thing, why did the triple K, the white supremacists, why did they all join the Republican Party? Isn't that amazing? You know, he's not cleared of all charges. In fact, he still has pending charges. He's going to be in court. Well, he was going to be in court for the rest of his life, but now that he's president, it's going to make it a little harder. But yeah, no, he's still got pending charges, and he's probably going to be facing charges shortly soon, I hope. But we'll see. I don't know. Democrats started the Triple K in 1965. Yeah, and now where's the KKK? If you were to interview the KKK and the Schmatzy Party, where do you think those members would be more aligned with? They all joined the Republican Party. I read Georgia might put off until 2029. Yeah, that's possibly. Let's do. Yeah, that might be true. I got to start highlighting the smart people in the comments. She had 4 years to do that. It was first generation home buyers. First, Blue, do you realize what a vice president is? Are you okay? Did you hit your head? Are you a little fuzzy right now? As a vice president, she does not have the authority to do that. She ran on a platform of first person home buyers. She was going to give up to 15,000, which would have helped amazingly. We could have had that. We could have actually been on the road to universal health care. But now we're stuck with capital. We're stuck with right-wing billionaires. We're stuck with our health care being determined by corporations known as health insurance providers. We could have had it. We could have had it all. We could have at least had what Israel has right now. Do you know that in Israel you can get a fun, if you're in college, you can get a totally paid for AB. Democrats also started Jim Crow and were against the Civil Rights Act. You know what's amazing about that? The Dixiecrats were against the civil rights. Actual Democrats were all in favor of the Civil Rights Act. You're mixing two terms, Democrats and Dixiecrats. And yeah, they've always been at loggerheads, which is why the racists switched over to the Republican Party back in the 70s, because they had no home. They were no longer welcomed in the Democratic Party. So they jumped over to support Richard Milhouse Nixon. Well, that'll bring back memories, won't it? Hello on Facebook. Wave hi. It's okay. I don't bite. If you're watching, tell me I look funny or something. Actually, I'm going to open up a Estrella Jalisco. I've been waiting patiently. Been meaning to open up a cold one for a while. So, no, they did not. You don't know your facts. So, yes, actually, I do. That's that I've done the proper reading, so I know all about the party switch, and I also know about the Southern strategy as well, which was proposed by Republicans. So, much better, much better. Anyway, so what else do we have in the news? Let's see. Trump supporters getting mad that Democrats are saying, I hope you get what you voted for. Yes, I hope that all Republicans get what you voted for. I really do. I hope your health expectancy, I hope it diminishes. I hope that your taxes go up, because that's what's going to happen when you give tax cuts to billionaires. The middle and the working poor class have to pick up the slack. So the more tax cuts you give to billionaires, the more taxes we're going to get. So I hope you get all that. What else? Yeah, many people are still processing. Yeah, Queen Latifah posts, take a moment to congratulate VP Harris on a job well done. Thank you, Madam Vice President. You are a beacon of hope against all odds. You reminded us of what is possible even at the last minute. And now the results have uncovered the real work that must be done. True. Tim Poole says we need to make pronouns illegal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When the tariffs kick in, you're going to see a huge spike. By the way, everybody that's been proposing, yeah, we need more tariffs. We need more tariffs. Your groceries are going to go up. It's going to skyrocket. Things that used to cost 10 are going to double overnight. Corporations are already sitting with their employees, and they're literally talking about having to lay off workers. They're already talking about having to raise prices, and they're already talking about doing away with Christmas bonuses for good, because they can no longer afford it if Donald Trump's tariffs go into effect. How's that? How's them apples? Yeah, so women are swearing off sex with MAGA men. I fully support that. They're going to shave off their hair in support of the B4 movement from South Korea. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't make it advantageous to start families, to actually have when you don't make it advantageous to have children and to support a family, when you don't protect women, when it's okay, when essays are not really taken seriously and they're not investigated, grape kits, D1 in the chat, grape kits will sit in locker rooms. They'll sit in cages, unchecked, untested, and there's just no justice. Is it no wonder? You know, women are just like, well, I guess if you don't care about us, then we'll stick to ourselves. You know, and we're just going to not have families. You know, we're just not going to be with men. We're done. So here we go. Yeah, the hospital accounts department. You're no longer insured, but hey, nice hat. Yeah, wait until insurance companies decide that they're going to start taking certain procedures off of the menu list of things they used to cover. It's going to happen. Yeah, Tim Pool. Let's make pronouns illegal. Some dude angry reacted my Facebook comment too. Okay. Well, who would do that? Who would be angry with that? I think that was just, I think they were not angry with your comment. They were angry at the message that your comment relayed. They support your comment. It's just, oh, did you hear about this? Russia is humiliating Trump and his wife, Melania, literally putting nude photos right on the monitor. They're basically showing you they have no respect for Donald Trump. I mean, how clear can it be? Russia, it knows that they own Donald Trump. There's nothing Donald Trump will not do for Vladimir Putin. And they're mocking. I'm watching. I can't even share this because this would probably get us a ban. Let's see. Let me share screen for those who are on. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah. This is what they think of Donald Trump. They're mocking him by mocking his wife, and Donald Trump is not going to do a thing about it. This is what they think of our dear leader. Vladimir Putin owns Trump lock, stock, and barrel. That's it. Nick Fuentes, you know, Mr. Your Body, My Choice. Remember how he was laughing on camera about how women will never have control over their own bodies. Women will never get in power. And Nick Fuentes has been frantically trying to hide where he lives because, man, women got pissed and they doxed his ass. Wow. They called it the incels home. So it's an apartment building. It's got a public bathroom. What the hell? What? Ew. I didn't know those things still existed. A public bathroom in your own. So the apartment buildings don't come with their own bathrooms. You have to share. Oh, God. Yikes. Well, anyway, I don't care. That chode. What a weakling he is. But yeah, this is what happens when you screw around with women. They are not playing around with your ass. Mike Collins is a congressman and cannot vote on Senate leaders. That's because he's a felon, isn't he? Maybe our leaders should take civic tests before being elected into office. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Mike Collins is a congressman and cannot vote for Senate leaders. Well, yeah, because he's in the House. Of course he can't vote for the Senate. Members of the House do not vote for Senate leaders. If you're in the Senate, then you vote for your leaders. Idiot. I just saw somebody say, "Your body, my choice," and then the woman responded, "Your body, my freezer." Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Women need to, you know what? I would encourage women under the sound of my voice, start taking these threats seriously. and start, anybody, let's see, anybody that threatens you. I got to start marking viewers so I can see them first. Because all these Trump supporters, they come in and they bog the chat down and I barely see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there you are. There's Christ before Jesus. Let me go ahead and mark you. There we go. That way I see your comments. But yeah, this is what we have to look forward to, But yeah, start taking these threats seriously. When they start talking that shit, take it as a threat and report them. And let's see what else.
The amount of Republicans are coming in my DMs and telling me, how dare I resort to name calling? And that maybe this is why Democrats lost the election, because we talk down to people on the right. That's rich coming from y'all. One thing I know about Republicans is that you love name calling. You love that shit. Sleepy Joe, Crooked Hillary. Donald Trump just called Kamala Harris the Antichrist. He's been calling liberals the enemy within for months. Maybe if Republicans were total sweethearts, I would understand this critique. But you guys are the nastiest motherfuckers out. You hate women, you hate brown people, liberals are the enemy within, but I can't say that I think you're dumb. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? They're so upset that we would dare name call them. And yet, that's all they did. That's all they did from 2012, 2011 on down. I mean, they laughed when Paul Pelosi got hit in the head with a hammer. They laughed at our calamity. Anything bad that happened to us, if any of our politicians got sick, they would hope and pray that someone would do them in. I mean, I remember Alan West. Remember that old fossil? He would glorify having another 1776 revolution again.
It's coming. You don't know me. You don't.
Okay. But yeah, this is what we're at today. Yeah, so we the people, we just need to focus on the little things. We need to regroup, and just get our mind. We just need to get our mind refocused. A lot has happened, and yeah, Generation X. By the way, Generation X was basically the generation that gave Trump the vote, presidency, and I'm considered an elder millennial. I did the checking, and I'm like, oh, well, anyway. But yeah, we just need to, when a Democrat is running for office, we need to show up. You know what? It's just amazing. You know what's amazing? Illegal immigrants aren't the ones coming for our women, are they? I wouldn't say that, Jeff. Oh, oops. Hold on a minute. I've never modded somebody on Facebook before. I'm not sure what to do. It doesn't even give me that. It doesn't even give me the option. Let me see. Add guests. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that. I'll need to step by step how to do that while I'm live. But yeah, but we just need to focus on us a little bit and realize, hey, we need to start taking democracy seriously. We need to when a Democrat is running, we need to be at the polls. I've gone early to the polls every time, thankfully. I went there Monday, first day of early voting. I was not going to leave anything to chance because I knew what would happen is something would come up and I wouldn't get there in time. Something would happen and I'd be like, damn it. I was prepared to take a sick day if I had to. I would call in. I never call in, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I would actually call in for something like this because it's that important. You know, we need to take voting seriously. We need to take democracy seriously. Let nothing stand in our way. Zelensky calling Putin a fucking terrorist on live TV is the energy I'm bringing in. You know what? Can we get a live version of this? Here we go. Let's see.
President Zelensky, thank you so much. Before you go, if you want to share, what keeps you going? Do you ever feel defeated?
This is NBC.
I have a lot of power, but even feeling strong and have a lot of energy, it doesn't mean that we want to fight all our life, because the price is high, like I said, because the war takes the best of us, the best heroes, the best men, women, children. That's it. But we are not ready to give our freedom to this terrorist Putin.
Damn it! They bleeped it out. I swear to God, I hate the FEC.
That's it. That's why we are fighting. That's it.
President Zelensky, thank you so much for your time this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We need to normalize that. Calling Donald Trump a fucking, not Donald Trump. Yeah, well, him too. We need to start calling Vladimir Putin what he is, a fucking terrorist. He's a murderer. He had his troops SA hundreds of children. We found evidence of torture chambers they used for children in Ukraine. That guy is a thug, a disgusting piece of garbage, and he needs to be referred to as such. Unbelievable. Oh, remember the last time Trump put tariffs on China, they stopped buying our soybeans. Small farmers committed suicide after losing everything. Big farmers got billions in bailouts. I am almost old enough to remember that. Remember that? When small farmers were just hammered because they couldn't get they couldn't get their soybeans sold. And that's because of tariffs. Two can play that game, huh? Yeah, I don't like the censorship. It needs to be kept in context. If people are encouraging these things, that's a red line. But if you're talking about them like you're reporting on them, you shouldn't have to censor yourself from the word of what's being described as what's happening. It's really ridiculous. We should not have to. Yeah, they're still crying about Kamala Harris enjoying a glass of wine. Woohoo! Oh, these are Kamala Harris's nieces. Okay, I figured they were relatives. All right. A family. Yeah, you know, that is interesting. Kamala Harris has something more valuable than the presidency, something Trump can never have. A family that truly loves her. Think about that. A family that actually enjoys her presence. Donald Trump and MAGA are soon going to find out that they don't have it. MAGA is going to find out really soon that their family no longer wants to be around them. Okay, I'm not sure what you're going on about, Jeff, but all right. Voting for Republicans because they're concerned about the economy when every single major recession and financial crisis of the past 50 years happened under GOP watch is peak stupidity. Exactly. Yes. Yes, that is peak stupidity. Every single major recession has happened either under Republicans or as a direct result of the policies that they enacted. Unbelievable. Oh, look, here's a white Democrat telling us what the Democrats got wrong. Electoral map wipeout. Senate D practical ceiling is now 52 seats and Republicans is 62. Time to rebuild the left. We are out of touch with the crisis of meaning, purpose, fueling MAGA. What? What do you mean we're out of touch with what fuels MAGA? We know what fuels MAGA. Racism, misogyny, hate. We're out of touch with those things. We need to get back in touch. What I said about, well, we got to be careful what we say, because if we're encouraging violence, that's a big no-no. We can get slapped for that. We got to be careful what we say. But yeah, the left has never fully grappled with the wreckage of 50 years of neoliberalism, which has left legions of Americans adrift as local places are hollowed out. Rapacious profit-seeking cannibalizes the common good, and unchecked new technology separates and isolates us. The things that mattered are disappearing. We spend half as much time with friends as generation ago. Hard work no longer guarantees economic mobility. Oh, duh. Institutions like churches are delegitimized. Well, the church delegitimized? When were they ever legit? Place-based identity evaporates as we all become global citizens. Okay. Blah, bleep, blah, bloop, blah, bleep, blah. He's everything wrong with white Democrats. Exactly. I agree with that. Stop saying eggs and bread are things that cause folks to go red for a felon. Y'all out here buying iPhones, PS5, PlayStation, Elmo's Tonka truck, $7 apples at Trader Joe's and Whole Food. I bought a new home and SUV in 2023. I received 2 raises. It's not the economy. Damn. Yeah, it was never the economy. If it was the economy, Mr. Exodus, I hope you're one of the good ones. We'll find out. But it's just unbelievable. Please stop saying America isn't ready for a woman to be president. We elected one in 2016. I know there is a joke in there somewhere. What? Oh, okay. Well, obviously it's a joke about Vladimir Putin. I keep saying Donald Trump, because he wears so much fake spray tan. Yeah. Yeah, he's not even using that foundation correctly. Makeup artists are like, yeah, he's using like a bronzer that's like, it's supposed to be meant as a foundation for other makeup, but he's just using it like a spray tan. It's like he's not even using it right. Let's see here. What else? Oh, yeah, a bunch of racist morons getting yeeted on X. Amazing. Veterans Day is a day to honor the brave Americans who fought for the values America just decided weren't all that worth fighting for. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be celebrating any of the, like 4th of July, Veterans Day. It's like, what for? What exactly are we celebrating? Nick Fuentes just pooped his pants. Him again? Let's read this. Just noted, fascist and dumbass Nick Fuentes went to the same high school as me and graduated a couple years after me. In high school, he was notorious. He was a notorious weenie and shit his pants running the mile. If you reply to one of his tweets pointing this out, he'll block you almost immediately. And if you just tweet it yourself without even tagging him, he might too, because he name searches like crazy. but he wasn't a fascist in high school at all. He started being a MAGA guy because, in his own words, it was profitable. Well, that makes sense. So after he graduated, everyone knew we lost all respect for him and wouldn't talk to him. So one Christmas, I'm going to have to wrap this up. One Christmas break, he bought a massive amount of weed and offered to smoke people out. And everyone said no. So he went on this huge, now deleted Twitter rant at 6 a.m. Christmas Day, going on about how marijuana is the devil and makes you a communist or whatever. And people replied to it with screenshots of him texting them, offering to smoke him out. He enrolled in Boston University to, in his own words, engage liberals at one of the most left-wing schools in America in political debate. He got in because of legacy admissions and a legacy student scholarship, and then dropped out after. Shocker. No one would talk to him because he was a virulent fascist. Then he tried to attend Auburn, but then rescinded his admission after learning he was at Charlottesville. Now his parents bankroll him, and he spends his free time fighting with the church across the street from his parents' house over their decision to fly a pride flag. Just wanted to share how pathetic this dude is. Is he still living with his parents? I've heard rumors, but I haven't gotten any confirmation. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi needs to retire. She wanted Gavin Newsom to be the nominee, and President Biden threw a monkey wrench in that plan. I remember that. I mean, white tea is going to white tea every time, you know? But Gavin Newsom as a candidate would not have been advantageous because it would have left his position as as governor wide open. He will get his makeup artist back. I don't know. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, if they're just going to spam, it's okay. I'm not interested in that. But oh, we lost a light. That's okay. We don't mind. The show must go on. As Freddie Mercury once said. And it won't be long. He'll be outlawed as well. Let's see. Ooh, it looks like this. Okay, so everybody's been wondering why the silence from the Kamala Harris camp. It's just been deafening. No one's been saying anything. It looks like the silence is because they have been planning something all along. The Harris Victory Fund, a joint fundraising committee that allocates contributions to her campaign, the Democratic National Committee, and to state Democratic committees, quietly updated the information on its donation page on Wednesday morning. The donation page now says that a portion of money donated to the fund will be allocated to Harris for President's recount account, signaling that Kamala Harris's team is gearing up to watch the count of votes in contested states closely. This is a razor-thin race. We need your help to make sure every vote is counted, it says. The Harris campaign didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. The fact that it's razor-thin is an indictment on America itself. It is an indictment on us. The fact that she barely squeaked by Donald Trump, the most beatable clown in politics. If Democrats had just shown up, I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to keep pounding the pulpit on this one. We did not show up for Kamala Harris. The fact that they even have to do a recount just to see if maybe there's a margin of victory there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable and unconscionable. I mean, this is ridiculous. A bunch of racist misogynists who could not find it within themselves to vote for a black woman. We could not bring ourselves to vote for the black woman. Why? She's got all of the qualifications. Okay, I'm monitoring the comments. Don't worry about it. Just let them go off, as long as we don't go into dangerous territory. But yeah, this is it. We could not vote for the black woman, and so here we are. You know, and I agree. Just because she conceded, it doesn't mean it's over. But you know, this is ridiculous. How many qualifications does Kamala Harris have to have before, okay, I think she's good enough? She's been district attorney. She's been a senator. She's met with world leaders. She's been a vice president. She knows the job. She has any world leader that she's met with. You know, they view her as competent, as knowledgeable. Donald Trump is a goddamn clown, a fuckstick. Can't even get through a single solid sentence. And, oh my goodness, you know, I don't know if I can vote for a black woman. My fucking God. What are we as a country? You know? Unbelievable. That's why I don't care. I'm not even going to focus on the recount. The recount is going to be the recount and whatever. I'm just going to completely tune out. I'm just so pissed off at us right now. I'm just beyond pissed. If she wins, great. If she doesn't, well, that figures. You know? But it should never have been this close. Absolutely not. They're finding in Miami-Dade County a box and a bag containing early vote ballots was found in the middle of the road by a driver in Florida. The box is still sealed shut, sealed tight. It's got the zip tie, the official zip ties. And whoever found it is actually returning it to the proper authorities. I mean, shenanigans like this. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. There was a question posted by a user to Grok. If you are on X, formerly known as Twitter, there is a AI bot chat thing. It's kind of like Chat GPT, but for Twitter users. And they asked, did Elon Musk spread misinformation to billions of people? And Grok came back with, yes, there is substantial evidence and analysis suggesting that Elon Musk has spread misinformation on various topics, including elections, to a very large audience through his social media platform, X, formerly known as Twitter. There are some key points based on the referenced information. I mean, wow. Even your own chat bot knows that you're full of shit. Way to go, Elon. Here's a joke that's circulating in Europe. What borders on complete stupidity? I'll give you a couple of seconds to answer that. The answer is Canada and Mexico. Yes, I will follow you back. Thank you. And I will also mark you as a viewer so that way I can see when you show up. Okay. But yeah, isn't it amazing to me? Amazing. Oh, that was a good joke too. Well, anyway, I'm going to end this show. My cell phone is just about dead for whatever reason. It was not charging. I do not like that one bit. I do not like that at all. Not at all. So I'm wondering what the point is if it's not going to. I don't know. It's not responding. Well, anyway, I better end this. Thank you so much for joining us on the Biblical History Skeptics podcast. I am going to close us out. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all next week. We'll do this again. Hopefully, we'll do more of the Biblical History Skeptics podcast material, which is our Bible reading, and also we're trying to get into this book, Christ Before Jesus. So we try to get into this book when we can. Christ Before Jesus. There we go. Sorry, it's mirrored, so you can't see it properly. Wish I could change it on Facebook. Anyway, Christ Before Jesus. Anyway, that's that. All right, have a great night, guys. We'll do it again next week, and hopefully we'll get into more of our material that we used to get into. But it's just once I start talking politics, I just can't shut up about it. I don't know. All right. Take care, everyone. Music.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there, without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much.
Take care, everybody.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? And all that you have in the time of your life would think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really play your infant doll? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My hero and the heart told the lies I only. And all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence I've found. And I can die when I'm done.
Yeah, when I'm done.